The member for Deakin.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. My question's to the Treasurer. And will the Treasurer update the House on how Australia is successfully transitioning to a more diversified economy? And is the Treasurer aware of any risks to jobs and growth during this transition, and in particular any alternative policies that could potentially dent confidence and reduce investment?
The Treasurer has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Deakin for his question. And he, like so many members on this side, are very pleased about the fact that our economy, as the Prime Minister was saying, is transitioning positively. This is a good thing. Yesterday's national accounts, with real GDP growth through the year of 3%, Mr Speaker, is something on this side of the House we are very pleased to see, and we're very pleased to see that continuing. Increased householder consumer confidence, new dwelling investment, particularly in the apartment sector, Mr Speaker, which is often driven by investors. Mr Speaker, also services and agricultural exports all improving. But today we have further data which shows that the IAG Performance of Services Index recorded in February the strongest rise in 14 months, Mr Speaker, and the VFACTS new vehicle sales data for February was up 14.3%, 6.7% over the past year. But importantly, business buyers for vehicles was up 15.6% over the year, Mr Speaker. Our economy is successfully transitioning, and this is the key challenge facing the country going forward, how we manage that transition. And that's an important responsibility for the government. It's one we continue to manage well, Mr Speaker. But there are threats to it, Mr Speaker, and those threats sit opposite, Mr Speaker, in the proposals that are put forward, Mr Speaker, because we know that the negative gearing proposal that they have put forward, as I just referred to in a previous answer, Mr Speaker, independent modelling, I should stress, by an organisation, Mr Speaker, which has been quoted by the member for Fraser when he wanted to talk about property prices in Canberra. It's been quoted by the former union of the Leader of the Opposition, the AWU, Mr Speaker. It's been quoted by the ACTU as well, Mr Speaker. They have delivered a report which shows that rents will be up, GDP will be hit by $19 billion, 175,000 fewer jobs, house prices falling, Mr Speaker, 70,000 householders put into housing stress, and $1 billion a year lost in revenue to the states, Mr Speaker, to the states. So it's bad. It's bad, Mr Speaker, if you own a home. It's bad, Mr Speaker, if you want to invest in a home. It's bad if you rent a home. It's also bad if you want to build a home, Mr Speaker. And it's not the full story, as I said, because capital gains tax, the increase of 50% in capital gains tax, is not included in those numbers, Mr Speaker. What it shows is those opposite have rushed out there without doing their homework on an important area of economic policy, and that is why they cannot be trusted to manage the successful transition that is occurring in this economy.